Good morning, good afternoon, good evening to everyone who is watching this video around the world, wherever you may be when you watch it. First of all, I appreciate you watching. Thank you very much. Um, my name is John. It is Friday, January 19th, 2024. We are already through the month of January, or halfway through the month of January already. Time flies by. Um, I wanted to talk today about um, what my plans for 2024 were going to be and what they are now. So I initially I just finished the platinum card, the MX platinum card sub during the holidays at the end of December. And so I was initially targeting the Hilton Honor Surpass card with the elevated 170,000 uh, Hilton Honors points on 3K of spend in 6 months. So right after the first of the year, I applied for that card, and would you know, I was in pop-up jail. So my plan initially was thinking, well, there was really no cards out there that I was really wanting. Because if you go back and look at some of my other videos, I already have a good portion of cards from the major banks. I mean, I have the Bilt card. I have the Chase trifecta with the personal preferred card. I have the City trifecta with the custom cash and double cash and the premier card. Um, I have the aforementioned platinum card. I have the MX Gold card. Um, I have I have just outside of the trifecta cards. I have the Bilt card. I have the go back and look at that video. I have a bunch of different cards. Um, so I was planning on gardening for a good chunk of this year. And the reason for that is because I do see some value in getting the ink cards, but at the time I was 824. So and wouldn't be under 524 until May of 2025. So a year and a half. So I was thinking, well, I would garden for a while. At least the plan was I was going to garden for at least all of 2024. Unless there was some huge crazy offer that was going to come out with either a new card like City, yeah, whatever, um, Wells Fargo with their pending announcements and whatnot, or some huge offer on, you know, hotel card or something like that. So I was really targeting Hilton, but it wasn't going to happen. So I was thinking, well, what else do I want to do? I started using my Chase cards again. I started using after the first of the year. I started using my Chase, my Freedom Unlimited as my catch-all. I started using the Freedom Flex card for groceries because the first quarter of this year it's 5x on groceries with on that card. And I was using the preferred for dining. Um, and then I decided that I was going to not be scared anymore and try to go after my first business card. And the card I decided to go after is none other than the American Express BBP, the Blue Business Preferred card. And the reason for going after this card is because number one, I've already got the gold and the platinum. The BBP completes my Amex trifecta. At the current time right now, it's also it also actually has a sub attached to it. Right now, you can get 15,000 MR points for 3,000 and spend in 3 months. And normally the card does not have an offer on it at all. So I thought, well, it's my first business card. Um, I'm earning some more MR points to add to my bank. Um, so I'm kind of killing two birds with one stone with dipping my toes into the pool of business cards. So I applied for it. I applied for it as a sole prop. So outside of my real job, and my real job is I'm a cybersecurity analyst for a small-ish software company. And on the side, I do consulting work. It can be anything from hardware recommendations, what computers do we buy, how do we upgrade this, that kind of thing, all the way up to, recommending mobile devices, recommending platforms, whether it be Windows or iOS or Android or whatnot, um, all the way up to like security consulting, um, firewall settings, networking, that kind of thing. But I did it as a sole prop because right now, at least, 99.999% of my business is word of mouth, and most of that comes from one friend who's a lawyer, and a lot of his lawyer friends I've done work for as well, but it's very spotty. It's here and there. It's not consistent. Um, so I did it as a sole prop, and so I applied for it, and I got the card. And I got the card. It came in the mail yesterday. I wasn't going to do an unboxing or anything. It's nothing flashy. It comes in a white American Express envelope, as you all know. You don't need to see that. You don't need to see me going through the paperwork. You've seen that 20 times already. That's boring. Um, but the reasons for the card, obviously, I said, dipping my toes into the pool of business cards. It was working on a sub for some more MR points, to keep that pool of points growing. And so I thought I'd do this card, and then I thought, um, then I'll go back to gardening. So right now I'm working on this sub for this card, and then I'll keep mixing in my chase cards, I guess. But this is a good card for me because I am an Amex fanboy, as you might have guessed from watching my other previous videos. And so it's a business card technically, but it's a catch-all. It's 2% on everything, on every purchase. Well, up to $50,000, and it goes to 1 point, I believe. Um, so it's gonna be my MX catch-all. I mean, the gold for groceries and dining, this card for everything else. I mean, it's a great card. And plus I'm getting some MR points on top of that. So, um, but anyway, that's all I had. I just wanted to put this out there and um, welcome the newest member to the family of cards, and it's the first card of 2024. Um, but anyway, I appreciate you watching. Please leave comments or anything below if you have any questions. I'll happy to answer them. Happy to engage in conversation. Um, and please like and subscribe to the channel if you like what you're watching. I appreciate you and your time. Thank you very much. Have a great day. Take care.